What's up, everyone? We are live at 5. It's Tuesday, January 7th. I'm Paul Montork.
I'm Beth Stevens.
And we're joined by Caitlin Moynihan.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Beth. Someone
Yes,
we love is here today.
Yes.
We say this often, but we really like this guy.
And what else do we always say about this person?
He smells
good.
It's true. It's true.
Great hair.
Yes.
Great hair.
Who are we talking about, Paul?
Tam Mutu. Yeah. Tam Mutu. Moulin Rouge, the musical. You're supposed to say the musical, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not just Moulin Rouge. It's Moulin Rouge, the musical, because it's not the movie.
Thank you.
Which was
That's
also
correct.
a musical. That was also a musical.
That's
But this
true.
is the current Broadway smash. He's the Duke. He's so good. And we love this show so much. It's one of our favorite shows of 2019. Is that the year we just finished?
That's correct. Good job.
Now we're in 2020. We're glad he's here. We're going to get to him, but first, today's top 5.
More casting has been announced for MJ.
MJ cast. We already knew Ephraim Sykes is playing Michael Jackson. Let's find out who
By
else.
the way, happy birthday, MJ Rodriguez.
Oh.
Unrelated,
The other
related news.
Unrelated.
MJ Rodriguez has nothing to do with MJ, the
No.
musical, yet.
But she's
Never know.
amazing. She's amazing. That's a different situation. This is Michael Jackson musical,
Yep.
MJ.
Michael Jackson.
Which begins previews July 6th and it opens at the Neil Simon Theater on August 13th. Joining Ephraim Sykes, Quentin Earl Darrington, Whitney Basher, Gabriel Ruiz, Antoine L. Smith, Joey Sorjay, I'm probably saying that wrong, sorry, Joey, and
No,
Darius
sorry.
Barnes,
Yeah.
among others. We have the casting. And, of course, it's written by Lynn Nottage, who has 2 Pulitzer Prizes. Not
You
too
were in her
shabby.
office, weren't you?
I did go to her office.
Thanks, Anna.
We just hung out, just me and Lynn. And it will be directed and choreographed by Tony winner Christopher Wheeldon, who of course did An American in Paris.
Which makes it really interesting to me.
Lots of stuff
I'm
happening.
Really curious about this.
Yeah.
And we found out who's going to be joining Deborah Messing on the Broadway stage.
Andre Brower.
Correct.
That's the answer.
That's the answer.
Andre Brower
You're
is
not
joining
wrong.
Deborah Messing on
he
Broadway. This is that new play, Birthday Candles. Interesting title. And so we found out Emmy winner Andre Brower, Enrico Colantoni, Crystal Finn, Susanna Flood, and Christopher Livingston are joining the cast. This doesn't start till April, so calm down. You have a little time. But this,
You seem more excited about it right now.
I love this copy. Birthday Candles sees Deborah Messing as Ernestine Ashworth, who spends her 17th birthday. Now, what
Keep going,
actress wouldn't want to play a 17-year-old? Agonizing over the insignificance of the universe. Soon enough, it's her 18th birthday. Also fine
18th
to
grade.
play 18.
Keep going.
Safe zone.
I feel like we're
And
gonna
even
keep going.
sooner, her 41st, her 70th, and her 101st. So there's a lot of range here. Birthday Candles questions, what makes a lifetime into a life?
Ooh.
Some marketing person wrote that
Good
copy.
tagline.
That's some marketing copy.
brilliant.
Anyway, it's
Love
all
it.
happening at the American Airlines Theater, which means it's a roundabout theater company production. And I'm really curious to see what it is.
Well, there's going to be quite a range. We know that.
Yeah, into it.
Playwright Jeremy O'Harris has found his next project.
Jeremy O'Harris's career is hot.
Yeah,
I just want to say that. Slay Play, playwright. Slay Play, of course, is on Broadway through January 19th.
one of the best shows of 2019, according to Broadway.com, along with Moulin Rouge, the musical.
Thank you, Paul. Jeremy O'Harris has been tapped by Warner Brothers to turn Alice Cott's graphic novel, The New World, into a movie. You ready for what it's about?
Hollywood came calling, I guess.
Hollywood came
Okay.
calling, if you want to put it that way. Some marketing person probably would write it that way. The New World, are you ready?
Yeah,
is a
sure.
genre-bending sci-fi story centered on the lives of 2 lovers, an orderly vegan hacker, of course,
Vegan
and
hacker.
a chaotic cop with a never-ending reality TV show who are on the run as they navigate the order of the new world.
I'm
I
into
mean,
it. I'm in.
I'm in, right?
Tam
that-
Mutu would be good in that.
Tam Mutu, would he be the chaotic
Yeah.
cop or the orderly vegan hacker?
Well, ask him.
Ask him later.
I'm thinking chaotic cop would be the obvious
That'd be good.
typecasting.
Yes.
But you never know. He might have an inner orderly vegan hacker. Anyway, look for that. That's coming up. But this novel was released last year, and there you go.
Also, like one more week left for Slay Play, right?
Through January 19th.
Okay, you said that.
I did.
Yeah, and we already knew this, but Freestyle Love Supreme is a hit.
Sometimes you say headlines, and then that's just the whole story.
But
Done.
this you
We're
have
done.
more.
Next.
No, but
What
now
she's
you
trying
can-
to say
you
is
can
that
say more now.
it recouped. That's the Broadway term. It took 14 weeks at the Booth Theater, and Freestyle Love Supreme made its money back. So congratulations, Lin-Manuel Miranda, another hit, put in your back pocket. The In the Heights movie will be another one this summer. It just keeps on coming.
Yeah.
Little Mermaids. Every 4 or 5 months, Lin-Manuel Miranda has
He's a busy
big,
guy. You could say
busy
he's
guy,
nonstop.
super talented.
or
Also, Tommy Kail
also-
and Anthony Veneziale. Am I saying his name right?
Sure you are.
Sure.
Sure.
Anyway, it's a hit. So congratulations, anyone who put money into Freestyle Love Supreme. I'm jealous.
More casting has been announced for this world premiere, and I'm just really hoping we get to eat some hot wings.
That's just a random thought you're having? No, it's not a random thought you're having. We're talking about Katori Hall's world premiere comedy, The Hot Wing King. We're talking about hot wangs.
Okay.
Here we
Hot
go.
what?
Hot wangs. That's what it
Okay.
says in the copy. It says it in the copy. I wouldn't just randomly
Okay.
say that. It will be at the Off-Broadway Signature Theater, begins previews February 11th, opens on March 1st. Already extended. Don't look at me like that. The cast includes Corey Jackson, Toussaint Jean Louis, Cecil Blucher, Sheldon Best, Eric B. Robinson Jr., and Nico Anand. Set during the Hot Wang
Got it. Okay, got it.
Festival. So it's about hot wings
Okay,
and
it took a
festivals.
while to get to that.
Okay.
Explain it. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm good.
Okay,
That's
what is the
okay.
Hot Wang Festival?
Oh, let me tell you. I'm ready. Are you ready for this? It is set during the annual Hot Wang Festival.
Right.
Is it
You
like
just
that?
like, you just like
Hot
saying
Wang.
it. It's a little dirty.
Where Cordell Crutchfield, it's not at all, is in a bid to win again. When his beau, Dwayne, takes in his troubled nephew, a first place trophy isn't the only thing Cordell risks losing. Look, I don't know. Katori Hall's really a
Yeah,
genius, so
talented.
we'll be good.
Also on the site, Face Off, episode 2. This is a Phantom of the Opera. You know who knows about Phantom of the Opera? Tam Mutu.
I thought you were going to say
First time I ever
yourself.
saw
You
the
also
guy, he
know.
was the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll talk about that maybe. Episode 2 of Ben Crawford's vlog over at the Majestic Theater.
He might be the silliest Phantom ever.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's a goofy guy. So is Tam Mutu.
Okay.
Also, ClubBroadway.com. Who's on that?
I don't know who's on that.
Orfe and Andy
Oh,
Carl.
right, of course.
Orfe and Andy Carl are singing. So they came in
Broadway's
here.
first
They're
couple.
doing their club act at Feinstein/54 Below later this month, and they came in and sang Elaborate Lives from Aida, but it doesn't sound like Elaborate Lives. It's very rethought. So check that out. And we got a first look at the cast of Flying into Sunset, which is about drugs
Thank you, Paul.
and musicals.
No marketing person wrote that.
Okay. Are you okay?
That was really funny.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Beth.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Caitlin, tell everyone about today's guest.
Gladly. Yes, we have Tam Mutu here with us in the studio today. Guys, he's currently playing the Duke in Moulin Rouge, exclamation point, the musical, over at the Al Hirschfeld Theater on the Broadway. He has been with this since it made its world premiere in Boston in 2018. And you may have seen him when he was starring in, as Dr. Zhivago in Dr. Zhivago on Broadway, which was his Broadway debut. He's been in tons of stuff. You guys follow him on social media at Tam Mutu. That's 2 M's after each other. Don't mess it up. Leave all of your questions in the comments down below. And everyone, please welcome Tam and Paul.
Thank you, Caitlin. Hello, sir.
Hi. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm very good.
Good
Thank
to
you
see
very
you.
much. Good to see you.
Does it feel
always.
good to be in a Broadway hit?
Yeah.
It's nice. You've been waiting for this,
It's
haven't
nice.
you?
Yeah, it is nice. Very different.
Yeah.
Not used to it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's good though. No, it's very nice. We're having a good time. Nice full houses.
Full houses, I know. It's a
Yeah,
hot
good.
ticket.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Yeah. What is it like stepping on that? You have great, you're the Duke.
Right.
So you're the baddie, right?
Well, it depends how you look at it.
I mean, people have a reaction to you.
Yes, they do.
You're not Christian.
No.
You know, there's Christian and Satine, and then
Right.
you're that guy.
Right.
You're the Duke.
Right.
It's a love triangle.
Right.
It's a very passionate love triangle.
Uh-huh.
Do you like stepping on stage as that guy? You have a great entrance. You have great stuff to do. Do you like embodying him?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't think you could actually ask for a better opening. Actually, it's kind of when I sort of came aboard and we started to stage it, Sonia and Alex and everyone, and it was like, oh, okay, wow, that's, you know, you couldn't really write it better. So I was like, thank you, I'll take that.
Yeah.
It's a very cool part. It's nice because it's evolved a bit. It's very different from the movie.
Yep.
Which is a musical, but it's not Moulin Rouge, the musical.
I'm sorry. Okay.
We have to say that.
I stand corrected.
But it's fun because I get to show some different sides to him and you know, play around a bit. I have fun, some goofy moments, and then, you know, it sort of flips. I don't want to give too much away. You'll have to come and see it. And then, you know, I can turn and be a bit more venomous in the second half.
I love how they took that. I love that movie so much.
I do as well.
And I love how they took it and they really expanded it, and they sort of keep you guessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some moments that you kind of. I mean, you know, it starts with. You know, it starts with that Lady Marmalade, and you know what that's coming. But then there's so many other things that they really turned from the movie, and like you said, you get to play with a lot of that actually.
Yeah, I think that when the team got together, I think they realized they had to sort of update it. I mean, it's significantly older than you think, the movie. I can't remember the exact date, but
2001,
it's something like that.
Yeah.
So obviously with that, you're going to have to write more, because we're doing a musical, so it's going to be more music, and with that comes, you know, new ideas and evolution of story. And I think what they did was very creative, and I think they kind of honored what there was from the movie, but like added their own flavors. And I think that's it's worked out well. I think.
Is there any booing for you?
I do actually, like, every now and again you'll get some as I'm walking. I remember in Boston, the funniest one I ever got, and I actually stopped and looked into the audience. I was so shocked. Was I was walking off after the end scene with Satine and Lautrec, and and as I walked off, and someone shouted, I'm not joking, from the audience, they went, "You suck!" I went, and for a second I stopped acting, and I was like, really personally offended. I was like, I'm just walked off. It was. You suck. Like, I know I do. I know. Thank you. Me or the character, or you know. So, but full on voice. It was like really loud.
I love that.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen every night, though.
No, but I do get the occasional hiss.
Yeah.
But all is forgiven.
That's part
you
of
know,
the
I've
fun.
just literally just like threatened everybody and you know, thrown Satine around the stage and then come out for an encore, and all is forgiven. Everything's good. So
All is forgiven.
All is forgiven.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh, he's great. Yeah. He's great. He's a lovely guy. You should have chosen him."
What is Karen Olivo like? You have some.
I have some problems with her.
You have some great moments with her.
Yeah, no, she's great. She's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a good time. She's very professional. I enjoy our scenes together. We've kind of like worked hard to sort of get a good dynamic and to create that triangle, because obviously from the movie to like this version, he was never really, as much as I love him in the movie, I think he's brilliant, Richard Roxburgh, that you never ever thought she would ever choose him.
Right.
Whereas in this version, there is like a borderline for a significant amount of time within the show where you think he is a viable option. So we've worked very hard to sort of create that sort of tension within the triangle and stuff. I hope that reads, but you know, everyone's like, no, not at all.
How did you get the role? Was it easy to get this role, or did you really fight for it?
I begged.
You begged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. The true story is, I got the audition from my agent, and I said I wasn't going in.
Huh.
I said, because I just assumed it would be very similar to the movie, and I read it, and I still felt like it was originally it was leaning more that way, more buffoony, and I just thought, I don't think I'm that funny, and that's a true story. I know people think I'm ridiculous, but I actually felt like that. So I called my agent. I said, "Look, it's great, but I just don't think it's for me." And they literally went, "You suck!" I mean, no, they went, "You're going in. You are going in." And so I went in. I met the team, and yeah, the rest is kind of history. Kind of went well.
Yeah, it went well.
Better than I expected.
Better than expected.
Yeah.
Okay. Better. It went better than Dr. Zhivago.
Yeah.
Well, you were fantastic in Dr. Zhivago,
Thank
but
you.
it didn't run.
Yeah,
And that
obviously, I was trying to lean towards like, you know, that show sounds like it's going to be a hit. I'll pass on that. I'll take the flops. Thanks. Do you know what I mean?
It's good to have a nice, juicy flop in your resume. I think.
I guess I learned a lot on that show. Actually, I did.
Yeah. It was a
you know,
big role.
It was you know, leading a company and sort of being the title of a show and you know, Broadway debut, all those kind of things were wonderful, but the fact that it didn't land like the team wanted it to was hard, but I still think there was some wonderful aspects to it, and I was sad that it didn't get to live a bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah. Me
But
too.
yeah, no, but I mean, I still love it. I love the album. I think the music's stunning. I loved everybody. You know, got to work with some great people, Des and Kelly, and
Yeah.
some great people on it. So
Barrett, Kelly Barrett.
Kelly Barrett.
Yeah, sometimes it's like you don't know certain titles connect with people and certain styles
Well,
of
I think
shows.
at that time, I think when we came in, that kind of style of musical it's difficult. It's always difficult to do a big epic kind of like, you know, people are like,
It was a little bit of a throwback.
yeah, and you're kind of like, oh, is this going to land? You know, are people going to really want to see that right now? Because things have evolved a lot in musical theatre, I think. Is there a place for it? I think there kind of is, but like, I think you have to have a bit of luck and be very clever.
We're all talking about Russia a lot more now than we were then.
Yeah, see, now, bring it in now, it probably would be doing
Sure.
brilliantly. Bring it back.
Bring back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back, yeah.
I actually first met you in London. I've just seen, you know, I was thinking about it. I've seen you do a lot of things. I saw you in
Thank you.
That Love Never Dies, that show, that Phantom of the Opera sequel
Okay,
that
yeah.
I love.
Okay.
The Love Never Dies.
Did you see
I
the
saw you
tour?
in Les Miserables.
Okay, you did? Okay,
Yep,
cool.
and I saw you in City of Angels.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen like I
Wow.
actually
He's following-
like I'm
he's my
kind of
biggest
a-
fan.
I'm kind of a historian. If there's ever a biography of you, I should write it.
I think you should.
I'm gonna write it.
Or if we do a movie of me, you can play it.
Nope.
Why not?
That's not happening. That's not
I'm just
happening,
putting it out
but
there.
I might
It's-
write your story.
Okay. You can be, yeah, that's a good idea.
What was it like making that leap to New York? Did you always, was the intention always to get here?
Well, we do have the infamous Rebecca story as well, don't we?
Oh, Rebecca.
So I would have been here a little earlier.
That's a long story to tell right here, but that was another
yeah.
show.
Look it up.
Look it up.
There's-
Yeah,
there's a
look
lot to
that
find
one
out.
up. Google it.
Yeah. It was something that I think when you sort of like get into musicals and things, you then sort of start dreaming about coming to Broadway. And did I honestly think that I would? No. But when the opportunities started to come, then I was thrilled, obviously. You know, Rebecca included. You know, it was kind of nice to sort of be, you know, part of something for all of 3 seconds. But it was, you know, it's exciting. This is an exciting place to be. You know, it's the pinnacle of the musical theatre world, and people are top of their game here, and you meet some very, very talented people. You know, you kind of go to work every day, and you're kind of in awe of everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like that, but it's yeah. I can't sit here and say like, oh, I always dreamed about being on Broadway or like doing this as a living, because it wasn't what I originally wanted to do. I was always obsessed with sports, but
Okay.
like going when I sort of found my feet in this world, it's kind of then it became more of a dream.
What was the go-to sport?
You guys call it soccer,
Oh, okay. Football.
football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still obsessed with it, but in a different way now. I just scream at the TV like, "You suck!"
And then you hurt yourself, and the only thing you could do was a show, and you realized you can meet girls.
I-
Is it
yeah,
that story?
That's
I've heard
exactly
that story.
See, he knows the story. That's why he's writing. He's writing the book. It's kind of like that. I kind of like got dragged along to an amateur at what you guys call summer stock, I think.
No air conditioning.
Yeah. It was kind of goofy
Little
and
musty
fun.
backstage.
Little musty backstage. And I kind of sort of ended up doing these shows and meeting new people, and it kind of just then before I knew it, I was at drama school, and I don't actually know how it happened,
Right.
but it did,
Right.
and I'm very grateful.
And you're like, wait, I'm really charming and handsome and
Ah,
talented,
no,
and I can
that's
sing.
That's not what I said. No, not at all. But like, you know, it was kind of like getting on a train, and then I went to this destination, and then it just didn't stop. It hasn't. It's kind of been like that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of been fun.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, and you got married.
And I did get
Hey,
married.
congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Let's
much.
talk about your wife.
Yeah, she's very beautiful.
We
and
know
I'm very
her.
lucky. Oh, yes, you've had her on the show.
Kristen.
Yes.
Yes. She was Nessa Rose
Yes.
in Wicked. We did some beautiful portraits. Caitlin did some beautiful portraits of
Yeah.
her.
She's
in her
really
wheelchair,
unattractive. Yeah,
in
really
her
un-
iconic wheelchair.
Yeah, really unattractive. Really unphotogenic.
So how did that go? How did the wedding go?
Really good. We were greedy. We had one here and one in England.
Oh, okay.
That was purely and simply to accommodate families,
Right.
basically.
Okay.
As, you know, getting everybody over here was going to be an ordeal.
Uh-huh.
And then, you know, the majority of our family are here, obviously, but it kind of worked out really well. It's kind of one of those scenarios where you think, oh, is this going to be too expensive, or how do we work this? But actually, it was probably a cheaper way of doing it and involving everybody, but also, you know, having two very, very different weddings. So it was fantastic.
How did you get her to fall in love with you? I turned that question around. I was going to do it the other way, but I decided to do it this
Oh,
way.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. Oh God, you'd have to ask her that. I don't know. I mean, she's so wonderful. I was so taken with her. I actually, I sort of like, because she worked with Jai on Wicked, who I'd worked with in London,
Yes.
like on Anything Goes, back when I was a whippersnapper.
Yeah.
In 2001, I think it was.
Okay.
So I knew him, but then I'd sort of seen like bits of her, and I thought this. My quote was always like, she can't be that beautiful and that funny. Mm-hmm. But she actually was. So I was kind of taken aback by that. So
I didn't realize Jai Frasco was the glue.
He kind of like, he was like the guy that kind of introduced us and got it all going. I give him a little shout out. Thank you, Jai.
Thank you, Jai.
But yeah, I had to work very hard, obviously.
Yeah.
And she's gorgeous. So
Yeah.
I had to work
It
very
seems
hard.
like everything's kind of happening for you.
Oh, I hope
Like
so.
you're having a very good.
Well, yeah, it seems to be. Yeah, touch
Yeah.
wood, if there is wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be going quite
Yeah,
well.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Hey, Caitlin, what are the people online asking?
Hi,
yeah,
people
for
online.
sure. Yes, everybody's watching. So Amy wants to know, what type of thing do you do before the show to get in the headspace of the Duke, especially on 2 show days?
Oh, that's a good question. Do you want the honest answer?
Sure.
Or like,
Yes.
Let's be honest.
play video games. No, I'm kidding. I'm sort of not, but I am. What do? I don't know what I do really. I kind of just do what everyone else does. I warm up as I would in my room. I have a wonderful dresser, Kurt, who brings me tea, and we'll chat. And I don't really go anywhere like sort of method or anything like that. I just kind of try and relax and because 2 show days are hard. You know, they're long, and you know you're in that building a long time, and you just try and focus. You know, and I try and say hello to as many people as I can in the building. Because you know it's weird. You can literally go on stage and you've just said hello to someone for the first time, even though you know on stage it's kind of a bit weird, bit rude, but it does happen.
Yeah, sure.
Most of the time I see Karen on stage for the first time. It's like, oh hi by the way, and let's do a scene.
Right.
So yeah, but I wouldn't say there's anything specific I do.
What's your
Vague.
favorite song you get to sing in the show?
Ooh. The coolest one, I guess, is probably "Sympathy for the Dude."
Yes, it's so exciting. It's
fun.
like a fun surprise.
Although I do like "Only Girl." There's something kind of like very kind of, I don't know, it's strange, but like to sing it, it's actually quite a nice song to sing. It's fun. But "Sympathy for the Dude," I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're happy with the cast album? Do you listen to yourself?
Not overly, but I did listen to it, and I was kind of like sitting there like that, going, "Oh God, please be okay, please be okay." And it actually sounds really pretty good. I'm like,
That's amazing,
I think
yeah.
Justin and everyone did a great job. Yeah. I mean, everyone's amazing on it. But
Yeah, let's win a Grammy.
I actually think. I don't know.
I don't know. I'd like to see a Grammy.
Well, Hadestown might have something to say about that. I don't know. We'll see. I hope so.
What else, Caitlin?
Yeah, so actually going off of that, a lot of people want to know what it's like to be able to sing Rihanna on Broadway. But additionally, Jenny wants to know, what has the audience reaction been like to go with that? And like, is it really like performing like at a rock concert and people are just screaming
It is a
and
bit
singing
like that.
along?
We kind of got used to that early in Boston. Boston told us a lot, actually, out of town. Because obviously when you're doing it in a room with all the people, everyone knows the show, and then you get on stage and then suddenly the reactions are like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
So people would start singing along with you, whooping at moments when it's meant to be quite sad or a bit more moving, or so it kind of is like a rock concert. But now I think we're so tuned
Spoiled.
to it. Spoiled is the word. I think we're so in tune with it now. I feel like it goes over your head a little bit.
Yeah.
But and you just keep playing the scenes and driving through. But it's fun. I mean, it's fun. I like it. I do like it when things land and you get a bit of a chuckle in the background or a laugh and things.
Well, I know.
The hot ride's always a good one in Rihanna. Like, I want you to love me like I'm a hot ride. It's so fun to say. And the audience are like, did he really just say that? I'm like, yes, I did.
Getting the tone of it was tricky. I know originally because
yeah.
people getting the laughs and the drama and balancing all that was
totally.
And people tend to react to a song pulled out of somewhere they didn't expect to hear, like a pop song, suddenly in this context. So that was sort of the
but that's also what I loved about it. Because I kind of felt like the audience would come and they'd have their own journey with you, because you can sort of hear their minds thinking, going, oh my God, I remember that. That reminds me of this. They completely ignore all the story that we're doing and like where we're at, but then just remember their own.
Right.
No,
Exactly.
They don't. But like it's kind of like that. But
That's the danger.
Yeah, but it's kind of you kind of have to accept that and honor that and go along with it. And I kind of like that. that side of it as well. It doesn't bother. It doesn't worry me.
Yeah.
But it is tricky. Yeah, to try and keep playing the truth of a pop song is hard at times
Yeah.
because some of the lyrics are.
It's well done. Good
Crazy.
job, Alex Timbers.
Yes,
What else,
good job.
Caitlin?
Yeah, we can do one more question. And
Awesome.
Aaron wants to know was the inspiration behind your Instagram bio? And I went to go look it up because I wanted to know what it is. And it's clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. So what made you want to make that your Instagram bio?
Okay, so I was obsessed with Friday Night Lights, and that is their motto, or whatever you want to call it, in the series. It's clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. And I just thought I was really cool. I didn't think
I
of it.
love
I'm
it.
not going to take any. Actually, I thought of that in Friday Night Lights. Took it off me, but no, no. I just thought it was really cool. It's like it's to do with focus. It's a good thing to have. I think. There you
like
go.
it.
That's not Aaron Tveit who just asked that, is it?
No, it wasn't.
Good. It's those guys. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
What would that make a good musical? Do we need a Friday Night Lights?
Look,
Friday Night Lights musical? Sure,
They're
you
doing
can.
everything. So if you can do a Back to the Future musical, I'm sure you can do a Friday Night
You know
Lights
what?
musical.
You're right. Would you want to be the dad? Maybe you can be the. Isn't there a dad?
He's like the coach.
The coach.
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't watch it.
The dad coach. Yeah, I'm at that age now. Oh God.
I'm sorry. Was that shocking?
No, it's like kind of like you're the dad part now. You suck. It's like, oh God. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. Well, I'm so thrilled for
Thank
you.
you.
I love this show so much.
Thank you.
And no, I was actually just sitting here mourning the fact that I haven't seen it in months. So, I need more Moulin Rouge.
come again.
Everyone needs to see
Yes, come see
Moulin
it.
Rouge at the Al Hirschfeld Theater. It is like such an experience. It's like amazing. And I'm thrilled that you're a part of that
Thank you.
crazy mass of talent.
Yeah, it is.
The whole cast is fantastic.
Yeah, they are.
Thank you, Tam Mutu.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Good to see you. Hey,
Bye, everyone.
Caitlin, why don't you take us out?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We are live at 5 every single weekday here on Facebook. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcast by searching for hashtag live at 5 and hitting that subscribe button. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. We talk to Jacquina Kalukango of Slave Play.